In February 2022, when Jared Bridegan was murdered, he was 33 years old. He was a service design manager for Microsoft, and he had 4 children. Jared had just dropped off his oldest 2 children, a set of twins who were around 9 years old in 2022. And he dropped them off at their mother Shanna's house, his ex-wife. Jared and Shanna were married from 2010 into 2015. And the divorce, according to the arrest affidavit, was acrimonious. And the two of them still had a contentious relationship when Jared was murdered. So Jared is taking his usual route from dropping the twins off, and he spots a damaged tire in the road. After Jared saw the damaged tire in the road, he turned the hazard lights on, he got out to inspect, and he was murdered ambush style. The affidavit, which is heavily redacted, states that the tire belonged to a F-150 Lariat and that surveillance cameras along Sanctuary Boulevard did not show that tire in the road preceding Jared taking that route, that there were no cars swerving to get around the damaged tire. And Kirsten, Jared's wife, said that she spoke with him just moments before he stopped the car and that everything seemed fine. Now, Jared's 2-year-old daughter that he shared with Kirsten, she was physically unharmed. The police arrived on the scene. Jared still had his wristwatch, his cell phone, his wallet, money. The car was still there. The SUV that Jared was driving was still at the scene. Thank goodness, like I said, his daughter was in it unharmed, physically at least. But at first glance, this does not appear to be a robbery. So what do we know so far? We know that Jared was leaving his ex-wife's home where he just dropped off his oldest 2 children, that he would have done this once a week. We know that Jared took his usual route home, which is Sanctuary Boulevard. There is a damaged tire that belongs to a F-150 Lariat, and that Jared and his ex-wife had a contentious relationship, an acrimonious divorce, and they shared custody of their twins. We also know that nothing easy to take from the scene was taken, like Jared's cell phone, his wristwatch, money, his wallet. So at first glance, this does not appear to be a robbery. It's not a carjacking. It's not a kidnapping. The twins made it to their mother's house safely. The 2-year-old was still at the scene, and the surveillance camera suggests that the damaged tire was put there to force Jared to have to stop his vehicle and get out of it. Hence, Jared Bridegan being murdered ambush style. By August 2022, Florida police make their first arrest in the murder of Jared Bridegan, and it's a 62-year-old man by the name of Henry Tennant.